I'm risking my comfort and maybe my sanity to board some of the worst rated trains in the world. We're talking no AC, broken bathrooms, sketchy cabins, and some of the worst reviews I've ever seen. So let's find out. Can I survive these trains, or would I have been better off walking? I'm rating these trains based off of comfort, amenities, and their service. This might be the worst ride of my life, so let's see what the reviews have to say about our first train. Adam said, "This train ride was hands down the worst travel experience I've ever had. First off, the AC didn't work at all. It was 90 degrees inside the cabin, and the only air circulation came from the loud broken ceiling fan that sounded like a goose arguing with a lawnmower. I was sweating so much that I could single-handedly refill a kiddie pool, except I'm not allowed within 10 feet of one of those. I asked a staff member if the AC would be fixed, and they just shrugged and said, it's always like this." Hey, this train is already gonna be hot with me on it, okay? So let's hope the AC doesn't break on top of that. You know what I mean? Lucy says, "The bathroom looked like it hadn't been cleaned since 1997. The door did not lock, in parentheses, I was walked in on twice. Pooping, by the way. The sink dripped brown water, and the smell, imagine a porta potty in August during a chili cook-off." Okay, Lucy, I don't think I needed to know all that, but I don't even think that's gonna happen to me because I don't go poop. I don't. Ben says, "There was no food service, no vending machine, and we stopped in the middle of nowhere for almost an hour due to technical issues. I was so down bad that I ate an old granola bar I found underneath my seat and contemplated my life. The windows were scratched so badly I couldn't even enjoy the view. I've had more relaxing experiences in airport security lines." Okay, Ben, I don't know how down bad you have to be to eat a granola bar that you found on the floor, but obviously you were pretty down bad. Greg says, "The man in front of me had a prosthetic leg and yet still felt the need to recline his seat as if to get more legroom for the non-existent legs. He immediately trapped me in a position I'd call reverse missionary panic, not the good kind. Very intimately invasive, but would I do it again? Yes, because I hate myself." Okay, Greg, well, I'm one step ahead of you. Well, I mean, I guess I'm one step ahead of you and the man sitting in front of you because I have an extra leg. I'm sorry about that joke. So let's find out if I can survive these trains, or would I have been better off walking? I made my way onto the first train, put my things away, and was shocked, but in a good way. So I just got into my seat, and Greg, I don't know if you're like 10 feet tall or what, but these seats are huge. Like, look at this. I could teach a whole yoga class in here. To show you guys how big these seats are, I brought a tape measure. Whoa, a whopping 50 inches of legroom. The only thing though is that these seats don't recline. Oh my God, or do they? Oh my God, I'm like lying flat. This is a basic seat on a train, and it's way better than any plane seat I've ever been on. The only awkward thing is there's nothing separating me and my neighbor, so let's hope no one sits there. Hey. My shoulder is literally touching my neighbor's shoulder, but why do I kind of like it? I heard that. And after my neighbor requested to switch seats, I felt it was a good idea to show you guys what my seat comes with. My seat comes with an outlet, but let's see if they work. Ready, set. So the outlets don't work, but let me try the second one. Okay, so these don't work. Come on.
Really close in with Deb and I. Yeah,
There's a footrest. I have a very large tray table. I can just imagine my champagne here. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. You freaks are gonna love that one. Okay. Anyways, there's a tray table. As you guys know, there were some reviews about the air conditioning not working in here, but it's working. It's still hot because I'm here, but the AC is on. And last but not least, a reading light. I'm not gonna read, but it's nice to know it's there. They also offer free Wi-Fi, but it's not working. Okay. As you guys know, Lucy said that she was walked in on in the bathroom twice while she was pooping. So I'm gonna test that out. I'm gonna go into the bathroom and I'm gonna poop. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just gonna go in the bathroom and see what the conditions are like. Oh boy. Okay, I kid you not, this door is like impossible to lock. I am pushing with all my weight. Yeah. No wonder she got walked in on.
twice. And for some weird reason, there's a seat in the bathroom. It's like a little bench. What's that for? Hey buddy, is everything going okay over there? And then like to your friend that's on the toilet right here, you're like asking if everything's okay. These conditions are not as bad as Lucy said they were. Obviously, I don't go to the bathroom, so I'm not gonna get walked in on while I poop because I don't do that act. The act of something, no, I just don't do it. This sink is the size of a cereal bowl. I'm gonna get out of the bathroom now because I feel like I've been in here a suspiciously long amount of time, and people might think that I'm doing what Lucy was doing, which I'm not. Okay, so a little birdie told me, well, not a little birdie, his name was Ben, the guy that wrote the review, but he said that there are literally no food or drinks on this train, and you know what they say about guys named Ben. So, I'm gonna figure this out for myself. Excuse me? Do you guys have any snacks? I mean, I know you're looking at a snack right now, but I'm just kidding.
If you were a snack, you'd be family size.
Well, Ben was right. There are literally no snacks on this train. So I am enjoying this granola bar that I brought from home. I did not find it on the ground, okay? I am not as down bad as Ben was. Trust me. So, yeah.
And just when I thought that the worst part of the train was behind me, this lady's feet made a surprise appearance. This train ride really went off the rails. Barely anything worked. Not to mention the attendants had the audacity to body shame me. Talk about train wreck behavior. I came aboard expecting a smooth journey, not to be derailed by disrespect. Next time, I'll just walk. 2 stars.
Train number 2! We out here in Miami. Looking for the Hoochie Daddies. Okay, we're actually here in Miami because supposedly this train specifically is one of the worst trains ever. But I'm gonna tell you why in the premium lounge, because for this train I bought a premium ticket. And you know, it's kind of a big deal. So, cut to me in the premium lounge. I said cut to me in the premium lounge. Alex says,
Before I booked, the site promised complimentary snacks and beverages. Snacks, plural. You know what I got? One tiny packet of what I believe were crackers, but might also have been expired insulation foam. And the drink cart rolled past once. In a blur, like my last relationship.
Okay, well, I paid $250 for this premium ticket, so if there's no snacks, I'll be really mad. Snacks, plural. Edgar Allan Poe says,
Once upon a journey draining, while I sat there seat restraining, locked in faux leather purgatory, legs gone numb and butt quite sore. While I shifted, hunger growing, came no cart or service showing, just an attendant swiftly going, vanishing through carriage door. Snacks, I croaked into the silence, only echoes to implore. Just neglect and nothing more.
Okay guys, I think this might actually be the real Edgar Allan Poe. Because this whole thing sounds a lot like, once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many acquainted curious volume of forgotten lore. While I nodded nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently napping at my chamber door. The Raven, by Edgar Allan Poe. Isabella says,
It was cold. Not like, ooh, brisk cold. I'm talking colder than the train attendant's heart. Not sure if they had a blanket. She handed me a piece of paper and said, this is all we have left. I laughed. She didn't.
Well, not only am I hot, but I'm hot-blooded too. So I should be okay without a blanket today. But just for you, Isabella, I will ask for one. Charles said,
I booked a premium seat, darling, and put the kettle on because things were absolute rubbish.
Okay, so to my understanding, I think Charles might be British. So I'm gonna read the rest of this review with a British accent.
The concept of deodorant remains purely theoretical for some. You Americans smell like hell. You would think that with a premium seat, we'd be spared of this. But alas, money can't buy hygiene.
Was that a good? I feel like that was kind of good. I feel like I kind of ate a crumpet there. Well, I reckon my seat won't be that shocking. Okay, this was kind of a weird set of reviews. Like, if I could write a review about these reviews, I would be like, what? Alright, this is me. I gotta go.
After my experience on the last train, I was pretty nervous to get onto this train. But
I just got into my seat, and this is pretty nice, okay? I'm gonna show you what the seat looks like without me in it. I know you guys would probably want to see me in the seat because, you know, I've got a fat ass and all. I'm just kidding. The white/gray, I would call this a gray heather interior. We have some like LED lights. They're blue. So far, so good. There's also nobody sitting next to me, which thank goodness, because Charles said that everybody on this train needs deodorant. And you know what, Charles? Maybe you're the one that smells. It's time for a seat tour. I have approximately 13 inches of legroom, which is less legroom than the first train, and I paid more for this one. Make it make sense. I do have a tray table, however, it is so tiny, it's like the size of my waist. The attendant is coming around and asking if we want snacks. I don't trust any of you guys that wrote these reviews, okay? Because so far, my experience is not bad. Alex said that she couldn't get any snacks, so I am going to be getting a snack for you, Alex, and I will be enjoying it. The snack cart, she's coming. Oh my god, what do I get?
I was looking around and waiting patiently for my turn to order. One girl, one moment, one bold decision.
Do you have cranberry juice? Yes. Okay, thank you. I'll do pretzels. Thank you.
Yes, first.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan.
Not only did I get one snack, I got 2 snacks. Snacks. Plural. Also, do you guys have any blankets?
We do for purchase.
Okay, thank you. I'm okay for now. Well, Isabella, blankets are actually available for purchase. However, I do think you should have probably purchased one instead of settling for the cafe menu. Anyways, my seat does come with a charging port, but let's see if it works. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. This is me after finding out the charging port works. Okay. Unfortunately, my seat does not recline. Pay $250 to get a premium seat and then it doesn't recline? So it is 90 degrees and humid here in Miami, and there is a bad smell coming from somewhere. Okay, I don't know where, but I am determined to find out where the smell is coming from. I'm gonna walk up and down the aisle to smell everyone and just really I'm gonna find the culprit.
After inspecting the entire train, I think I found out where the smell was coming from. After my first train wreck of a ride, I boarded this one with low expectations. But I was honestly surprised. This trip actually stayed on track, both literally and figuratively. Comfortable seats, polite service, and zero fat shaming, that's what I call premium class behavior. 4 stars. Our third train. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the most expensive way to be mildly underwhelmed on wheels. I booked the bedroom suite and it cost me around $500. And after my last experiences, I already want a refund. Harry says, I paid for first class on this train and had the worst experience ever. My room came with a shower that was so small I had to step outside to turn around. Not to mention on the ride, I found out my wife cheated on me. She then FaceTimed me with her new man, he farted, and they both started laughing and said I was the one who farted. Not sure what I hate more, the train or my wife. You, Rick. In parentheses, the guy she cheated on me with, aka the guy who actually farted. Well, Harry, it sounds like they literally gaslit you. Anyways, I am sorry and I will be using the shower on this train. Eric says, as someone who is 6'1", the first class room felt like a very stylish coffin. I had to sleep diagonally with my knees bent like a question mark, which was fitting because I was questioning everything. I tried to lie down and relax, but we hit pretty bad turbulence on a train. I didn't even know that was possible. I blew my back out, and not in a good way. At least no one talked to me the entire time. That's right, not even the attendants, who are paid to talk to me. Solitude, 10 out of 10. Spinal support, 2 out of 10. Well, Eric, I know I will probably be having the same problem because I'm also 6'1", and I struggle fitting into places because I'm so tall. Debbie says, the walls were so thin I could hear everything the guy in the next room was doing. I overheard him order a tuna sandwich with the attendant. Sounded so good. OMG, I wanted one so bad. But when I ordered, the attendant told me tuna sandwiches were not available. I had to sit and listen to the lucky bastard enjoy his delicious tuna melt right beside me for the duration of the ride. Let's not tune a blind eye to this conflict. Pun intended. Looking for some sort of compensation from the rail line. Okay, first of all, I don't even know if rail line is a real word. Lily says, I spent $500 on my train room. Do not recommend. The experience was supposed to come with a private lounge area, a private attendant, upgraded bedroom and bathroom, and the list goes on. The only thing it came with was regret, and I've had enough of that. I ate/absorbed my twin in the womb, and my mother has blamed me for it ever since. Not sure if this train knows what upgraded or what a first-class experience is supposed to be like, but they were far off. Staff had the biggest attitude, like I snuck into this room and the bedroom itself was more outdated than my grandma's 1950s prairie house. Okay, Lily, it sounds like you've been competitive your whole life, even before birth. Anyways, I also spent $500 on my room, so
I'm gonna test out everything you just said. I also got an email this morning listing everything that I need to know before boarding this train, including the email telling me to dress accordingly. Since I spent $500, I'm assuming they mean I assumed wrong. Yeah, I am extremely overdressed in comparison to the other passengers. I'm the only person on this train wearing a dress and heels. I am embarrassed and uncomfortable. This dress is tight. Oh my god, I think we're hitting turbulence.
What the dog doing?
I know you guys are probably thinking, Lexi, please give us a tour of what first class looks like on a train. Well, I'm about to. Right this way is my front door, and this is my back door. I'm just kidding. Let's go inside. What I'm about to show you is what makes this a first class suite. It has its very own bathroom. Yeah, so the toilet is right here, and it's actually inside the shower. So this is also the shower. It's not I was gonna say it's not as gross as you think, but it's a little bit, it's a little icky. It's a little gross. My suite also comes with a full-length mirror. One of the best parts of the suite, wouldn't you say so? You don't have to agree. If you don't think I look good in my fancy dress, I'm not going to take it personally. Another mirror. My room also comes with its own sink. The room also comes with a couch, and it turns into a bed. But just wait until you see another bed. This would be kind of the worst place to have a nightmare. Like, imagine this. No, please, please. All I wanted was 20 million subscribers. Yeah, this kind of is starting to feel like a coffin. And I'm not even 6'1". I'm 5'10". Okay, I'm 5'1". We also have a pretty comfortable chair. I also have a tray table, and it's huge. Okay, I'm starting to get a little bit bored, and since my room comes with a private attendant, I'm going to see if I can get what Debbie couldn't.
Can I get you anything?
Yeah, could I actually get a tuna sandwich?
We don't have that.
Okay, thank you, that's fine. Debbie, we're in the same boat. Or should I say, Debbie, we're in the same train. Luckily, I have purse, and in my purse, I brought a tuna sandwich because I had a feeling that this was going to happen.
As I was enjoying my sandwich, I overheard,
God damn, what is that smell?
Yeah, who's eating that? Oh, it smells like tuna sandwich. Okay, Debbie was right. The walls in here are obviously thin. The person 3 doors down smelled my tuna sandwich, and I'm so embarrassed. So, Debbie, I hope that you, from wherever you're at, can also smell my tuna sandwich.
I decided to walk around and see what this train has to offer.
I think I found the snack bar. I'm very overdressed. I am about to do my nighttime routine on a train. Yeah, you heard that right. Okay, I am in the shower right now. I'm about to try to turn around in here. Harry, this is for you. I don't know why you weren't able to turn around in here, but maybe that's why your ex-wife left you. I'm kidding. I'm gonna get out of the shower now. With my first class seat comes a complimentary meal, and it should be arriving in a few minutes here. I am very excited for this meal. So now we wait.
I waited, and I'm still waiting, okay, because it never came.
Okay, before I get some rest, I'm going to ask my attendant for one last thing.
She's here. Can I get you anything?
Could I do an ice cream sundae?
Sorry, we don't do ice cream sundaes.
That's okay. Yeah, thank you. All right, well, I mean, I guess there's nothing left to do besides take a rest.
This train ticket cost me the most money, but let me tell you, it was worth every cent. I mean, I had my own private room, complete with a bed, a shower, and actual peace and quiet, on a train. The bathroom setup was a bit weird, and I'm still a little embarrassed about the tuna sandwich situation, but hey, life goes on. 3 stars.